Hi folks, it's Richard from Inclusive Driving. Is there a limit to the number of times you can shunt forwards and backwards when you're reversing into a parking bay on your driving test? The answer is yes and no. So in the official guidelines for the examiners, there is no set number. As always, examiners are going to be using their judgment, and they're assessing you on observation and control. So I tell my learners, you've got to give the examiner the impression that you know what you're doing and you can make the car do what you want. And I usually give them a couple of examples. So example one, let's say you don't get between the lines on your first attempt, i.e. the 0th shunt forwards and backwards, and then you need to shunt forwards and backwards 3 times. Your first shunt gets you closer to your target. The second shunt makes things worse, and then the third shunt, you get it between the lines. What impression does that give to the examiner? Well, the fact that you weren't getting closer and closer and you actually ended up further away on your second shunt, that probably doesn't give the impression that you're in control. Compare that to somebody who maybe takes 5 shunts. Maybe that's a bit of an extreme example, but go with me. If each of those shunts has a purpose, is part of a plan, and it gets you closer and closer to your parking bay, well, that's a better impression than the previous example. That is giving the impression that you can make the car do what you want. Maybe you're not doing it in the most efficient way, but you are demonstrating that you can control. So I hope that answers the question somehow, although it's a yes or no answer. And that's all for now, and we'll see you on another video very soon.